9 Natural Secrets for Getting the Body You Want. You'll love them. To achieve the body you want, you need just 2 things: to have willpower and to follow some guidelines that guarantee your health and well-being. What we mean by this is very simple. It is not about aspiring to something impossible, to achieving the perfect size, but rather the ideal scenario is to enjoy a healthy body with neither too little nor too much. The goal is that we feel well both within and without. Achieving this is much easier than we think. We don't need to go hungry, or suffer long hours in the gym, nor follow untrustworthy diets from gurus who promise the impossible. The advice we are going to propose to you today in reality consists of highly recommended lifestyle habits that are worth integrating into our routines. They will help you lose weight and to feel like your body is working much better. Say yes to a good breakfast. Having a good breakfast is not at odds with having a beautiful, healthy body. In fact, starting the day with a varied, balanced meal rich in fiber, vitamins, minerals and powerful antioxidants is a synonym of well-being. It gets our metabolism into action, to burn fats. The fiber cares for our digestive system. Offers us energy to improve our attention and productivity. So, a good coffee, a piece of fruit, or even some eggs, for example, will help us to feel satisfied and will give us fabulous nutrients to help us to keep going much better until the next meal of the day without snacking. Protein is necessary to achieve the body we want. Increasing our consumption of healthy protein sources, like lean meats and vegetables, will also help us to achieve a healthier, firmer and more beautiful body. We must remember that proteins play an essential role in our body, as they promote, for example, increased muscle mass, while also reducing fat, and nor is this about getting obsessed with drinking the typical high-protein smoothies sold in pharmacies. This is about eating well, eating better, making sure that our dishes always have a portion of fiber, a portion of vitamins and a portion of carbohydrates. We also mustn't forget that leaving out protein-rich foods would mean losing muscle mass and causing a slower metabolism. Preference for liquids. This is not about prioritizing liquids but rather about always including them in the most original, fun and healthy ways. For example, start your mornings with a glass of warm water with lemon. Include a natural juice in your breakfast, for example grapefruit, apple, or tomato juice, and always carry a bottle of water with you. Always include a natural soup in your dinners, not dried soup, better a homemade one. Remember the good it will do you to drink a herbal infusion before going to sleep. Replace refined grains with whole grains. It doesn't cost us anything and yet it makes a big difference. Start today by substituting your cereals, bread and refined flours with whole grain equivalents, that is to say where the whole grain is present including the hull. This way we will achieve a greater fiber and protein intake as well as increasing B vitamins, which we always need. Lift weights. This is not about making an exaggerated effort from one day to the next to try to lift 30 kilos of weights. Absolutely not. We should never run this kind of risk. This is simply about starting with small weights and day by day, month by month, increasing our strength and resistance. Lifting weights will help us burn fat. We will get into shape. Well, reduce stress and anxiety. Well, look better in the mirror. Don't hesitate to buy yourself a couple of small weights and dedicate a few minutes of your time to this exercise each day. Eat brightly colored fruits and vegetables. Strawberries, cranberries, carrots, squashes, apples, beetroots, peppers, mangoes, papayas, cherries and the more intense the color, the more antioxidants they offer, as well as more vitamins and minerals and so, when you go to the supermarket, allow yourself to be guided by what's natural. Buy the foods that seduce your senses with their colors and scents and all that the earth gives us through natural, organic farming will care for your health, your weight and your well-being. Do mini exercise. Run intensely for 2 minutes, then walk at a normal pace for another 15 and climb stairs, stretch for 5 minutes, jump rope in the afternoon for another 10 minutes, and you can even do exercise at the office. These mini exercises enable us to stay active, care for our metabolism, get our heart going and, above all, help us to improve our health and prevent the damage associated with being sedentary. What kind of mini training have you done today? Eat healthy fats. Healthy fats are essential for any good diet that's worthwhile. The foods that can't be missing from our diet include almonds, walnuts, salmon, avocados, olive oil. Not only will we achieve a more beautiful body, but we will also care for our heart. We will feel satisfied and we will get sufficient energy. Sleep at least 8 hours a day. We all lead lives full of pressure, obligations, schedules to fulfill and people to attend to. However, what we must not neglect is our rest. Sleeping well is essential to living better. Try to take care of your daily habits in order for your rest to always be deep and restorative, making sure you get your good 8 hours sleep so that you can get up in good form and well prepared to start the day. Getting a good rest cares for our weight, our metabolism, our heart health and our brain health. So what are you waiting for? It's time to work for a healthy and beautiful body that enables you to enjoy your life fully.